Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode of my new role-playing channel. We're a bunch of friends just looking for some fun times as we explore the grimdark of the 41st millennia in the new Wrath and Glory game by Ulisses Spiele. Today we'll be starting the first part of the Dark Tides anthology that's been released alongside the rulebook. I can tell you that we most certainly enjoyed it, and I hope that you did too. So, Sister Mer, we open up on your character. We are within the vaulted halls of the Scholar Progenium and the medical ward within that. You are a Sister Hospitaller, so you are dressed in the garb that you'd expect of a Sister Hospitaller, which is in Hospitaller power armor, and you also have your medical tools, so strapped to your arms and within easy access. Around you are a number of beds of mostly orphans who have medical conditions or need to be worked on, particularly since the coming of the Cicatrix Maledictum, and there's been an influx of refugees and pilgrims into the Gilead system, which is the system that you're part of now. There's been a large number of orphans coming through, and therefore a large number of injured people that are injured as well that you need to look after. While you're looking after one of these orphans, you get a notification on your data slate, which you can pull out, and it's a message from rogue trader Jakel Veronius, and he's asking you to be aboard the Arvis shuttle at the landing pad of the hospital within 30 minutes. I expect you'll probably look at that and decide to head off, finish what you're doing. That'd be correct?
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, you make yourself ready, you clean yourself off, just get rid of any blood that's on your garb, and walk off to the landing pad. You see the Arvis shuttle there, which has been sent down from road trader Jakel Veronius. And as you walk to the door, you look inside and you see two people that you actually know very well. One being Aerith. Aerith, would you like to describe yourself? Any ideas?
No.
No. You are a... What's your archetype?
Inquisitorial Adept.
Inquisitorial Adept, okay. So I expect that you would be in probably more of a gown in terms of your garb.
Robe?
A robe, probably a robe's a better word for it. And could be slightly tattered as well. You probably have a book by your side. You're effectively a scribe in terms of what you do. So you know Aerith quite well, and the other person that you see that you know quite well is Ulisses Spiele. Would you like to describe yourself?
Sure. I'm wearing quite elaborate ministerial robes. I'm wearing a large dramatic rosary, and I also have a very large book under one arm, as well as several smaller books tucked into my belt.
Nice. Okay. The fourth person out of the group of you that you don't recognise is Justa's character, who you do not know the name of at this point. He is clearly an Imperial Guardsman, but the actual outfit that he's wearing you don't recognise. You definitely haven't seen it in this area before. What do you do?
I walk over to Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph, wonderful to see you again. Is that a book under your arm? I see. Well done, learning to read.
I am writing this book. I already know how to read. I learned when I was a little boy.
Oh, wonderful. Is it a book about the orphans?
There are orphans in it, but it is not about orphans per se.
Well, that's just wonderful. Keep up the academic work, Joseph.
Okay.
And Aerith, hello.
Hello.
Wonderful to see you again, and how are things?
Oh, thank God, I got a new quill.
Wonderful, wonderful. You should tell Joseph about it. And,
Olaf.
Olaf, of course. And, do we know each other?
No.
Well, wonderful to meet you. Please excuse me, I need to be, lovely robes. What did you say you did again?
I am one of His Empress' finest, part of the Imperial Guard, Regiment Valhallan Ice Warriors.
Well, that's a handful, isn't it? Isn't that right, Joseph?
The servitor who is piloting the craft looks back at all of you and says, "We will be taking off in T-1 minutes."
Wow, minutes.
We don't see that.
Maybe we should get strapped in.
Yep.
Are you coming with us, Olaf?
Olaf.
Olaf.
And
Yeah.
yes, I have been assigned to this mission.
Wonderful. Well, if you get injured, don't find me.
Isn't that what you're for?
Yes, it's a joke, Joseph. I know it's a bit of a difficult concept, but we'll work on that next week.
The engines start up and the vehicle shudders as it takes off, heading to where I don't think any of you actually know where it's heading at this point. Once it's gained sufficient altitude and is heading along at sufficient speed, a hologram flickers in front of you. So you're all sitting sort of around the edges of the craft, and near the center a hologram appears that you would all recognize to be rogue trader Jackal Veronius.
Veronius.
He looks up and looks around and says, I'm glad you could all make it. You are all ready, I trust?
Yes, Veronius, we are.
As best as we
Yes,
can
sir.
Yes, sir, we are prepared for this mission.
Now, most of you know the situation that we're in currently, but for the guardsman's sake, let me just explain it, because I only managed to acquisition him for the team in the past 24 hours. Tribdian, which is the world that you're on now, is an ocean world of significant value to the Gilead system. The planetary governor, Ganthet Veneratio, has gone missing, and we have reason to believe that he is dead. As such, this planet needs a new governor, and I am going to ensure that the succession proceeds quickly. Tribdian's production of food is too important to the Gilead system to let it fall into anarchy. One of the largest problems involves the nobles of the capital hive, Adon. These upper hive elite relish taking insults at any opportunity. There has been a series of apparent murders amongst their ranks. Eventually, one will use these deaths as an excuse to accuse a rival, and the planet's industry will fall apart as the nobles war amongst themselves. I want this murderer found and swift retributive action taken against them. Understood? At the same time, I need you to verify the governor's death if you can. Veneratio's disappearance was far too convenient for my taste. I'll not have these trivialities distract from the greater threats of the Gilead system. Your first step, which is where you're going now, should be to contact Prefect Aurelus, the current highest-ranking administratum official, and the interim governor, to gain more specific details about the murders. I am on a busy schedule, but I have time for one or two questions. Is what I said clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, Veronius. And may I just say, looking spick as ever, sir.
Thank you, Sister Mer. I appreciate that.
I have some questions about any inquiries you may have made already.
I personally have not made any inquiries. I have pulled this team together as quickly as I could. I only found out about the situation myself about an hour ago. So I'm glad that you were able to group as quickly as this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all right. Anything to get out of the orphanage. Am I right, Veronius?
I
Or-
wouldn't know.
I have business to attend to. Thank you. And the hologram flickers off.
That was quick.
By Veronius.
You find his name funny?
Yes.
You should be more respectful.
Within about half an hour, the Arvis shuttle lands on a private landing pad that sort of protrudes from Hive City Adon near the upper levels. So you would know this is where more of the royalty tends to live. You're met there by a squad of Hive enforcers. Hive enforcers are well-armed representatives of the planetary authorities, and they escort you into the building.
What kind of armor do they wear? Would it be similar to my power armor?
No. It's of a lesser level to that. It'd be more similar to what you'd expect an Imperial Guardsman to wear.
Like me.
Yeah. It's similar to what Olaf is wearing.
Except
Olaf.
without the winter garb.
Can
Yeah.
we engage in conversation with them?
Sure.
I have a question for Olaf. Why are you wearing winter garb?
It's my uniform.
But what if you're not on the winter planet?
It's my uniform.
Okay.
I
Like,
go up to Olaf. Hey, matching armor! Isn't that neat? And I engage one of the guardsmen.
Yep. Sure. Are you? There's a clear leader within the group. Are you trying
Yeah,
to
I engage
him,
the
or-
leader.
Okay.
Now, hello, Sister Mer. Nice to meet you. Can you explain a bit where we're going? If we're seeing someone fancy, should I get dressed up?
Surely you were told you were meeting Prefect Orlus.
yes, we were told that.
That's. Thank you, Joseph, for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Now, do we need to change our attire? Is my power armor too intimidating?
I don't
for
think
you?
we should change our clothes. I think we are representing our various factions of.
I'm sure Prefect Orlus will not mind what you come in.
I know, it's just my armor can be a bit intimidating for some people.
You are
No.
a sister hospitaller. You are not a warrior.
Yes, but I do have power armor. Anyway, shall we continue?
Yes. Thank you.
I salute the guard, the leader.
He gives
Military.
you a nod. He seems to appreciate you slightly more than the hospitaller at this point. You continue to walk through the wide archways, and you walk into high vaulted corridors. There are many statues of different Imperial heroes, most of which you wouldn't really recognize.
Do I recognize any of them?
Really recognize.
most of them you wouldn't recognize.
Not even for ancient history.
Yeah.
Couple of Primarchs.
There are no Primarchs. They, you expect by looking at them that they would probably just be family members.
No Primarchs?
Of the.
That's heresy.
Yeah.
Unworthy of the Emperor's light. Do I win something for using an objective? Sorry, go on.
We need to roll.
True, we do need to roll for objectives.
Yeah, I was like, when are you gonna do
Yeah,
that?
thanks. So could everyone roll a dice and look at your objectives table, and then tell me what the objective is that you need to complete for this session.
Reminisce about your far-flung homeworld and compare it to the current situation.
I have to proclaim my enemy to be a heretic and unworthy of the Emperor's light, which I just did.
Nice. Invoke an Imperial Saint to bless your achievements.
Are you familiar
Cool.
with
So
any?
Saint Celestine would be probably one of the
Yeah.
most
It's
well-known
written
ones.
as well.
Yeah.
By
okay, cool.
Saint Nicholas.
So how would I invoke that?
Sorry, say that again.
Invoke an Imperial Saint to bless your achievements. What I don't quite.
Oh, Saint Celestine, hear me now as I revive this person.
It sounded like a romance. Oh, Saint Celestine.
Celestine, wherefore art thou, Celestine?
Something similar
Bless
to that.
thine achievements of my own.
What about you? What was yours?
Compare the current situation to a far-flung exotic world that you have visited.
Sure. So that's up for your imagination to decide what far-flung world this might have been.
This reminds me
So are we still on the water planet?
Yes. So
The Joker
So it's
there
very watery.
somewhere.
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
The actual surface of this planet, so it is a water planet that you're on. So the
What an
majority of the
achievement.
surface is covered with ocean. The hive cities themselves, which are massive city-like structures that basically just spiral up in the middle. The lower level of that look like they've actually also been flooded by the water. So you'll have some parts of the lower levels of these hive cities will be built upon a cliff face, and you can see the water sort of smashing up against that and
That's
smashing
so
up.
cool.
Whereas other parts have clearly been flooded in.
It's like Venice.
Yeah.
There's a city like that in One Piece that literally goes like that.
Well, think of the hive as a city built on 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 a city.
Pretty
Built
much.
on a city.
The primary production of this world, Tribium, is algae production. So being an ocean
For
world,
food?
for food and for ration packs.
Yeah, so I've
And
got
things like that.
medical relief.
Like my ration packs.
So you, over vast swathes of the ocean, you can actually see large algae farms as well, which obviously appear green on the surface of the ocean.
Point of contention.
Mm.
Algae or algae, guys?
Algae.
Algae, yeah.
Algae.
Algae.
Food.
It's
It's
the
algae.
DM wins.
Green
whoever
food.
he says it.
Green, fluffy
Green, fluffy
bacterial
bacteria.
food.
Like the food I have at home. Can I please have a glory token now?
No.
This reminds me of the algae on another planet.
Yeah,
Well, it's true though.
Far away, algae planet.
By Saint
It's true
Celeste,
though.
let me have some algae.
The Valhallans do eat sort of algae-like mush ever since their home was hit by a meteorite and attacked by orcs.
That's very unfortunate.
Continuing.
You are led into a grand
scum.
hall, large enough to fit probably 3 Lehman Russ battle tanks, so quite a sizable hall.
Do we not use meters anymore?
And you're gestured to take a seat. Basically, there's a small, clear waiting room there.
I remain standing.
And
I sit down and look into my book.
the enforcer says to you, I will come back for you when Prefect Arliss is ready.
A cup of tea?
Pardon?
Algae ration pack, maybe some kind of sustenance provided, or is that for later?
Would you
or-
like any food?
I'm asking. Oh dear.
I hand her a ration pack.
Olaf, I'm communicating with him.
Did
Prefect Arliss, I'm sure, will be able to offer you food. I can
Ration pack.
ask the
Wonderful.
kitchen if you are really that desperate, but your friend here
Oh.
did suggest that he had food.
Oh well, I don't want none of his food.
I look up from my book. Are you the prefect? You look like the other guy.
Have you been paying attention at all?
I was, and now I'm reading.
He's a slow learner. He's
Right.
getting there though. At the orphanage back home, we're working quite hard with him. Isn't that
I'm
right,
like a 40-year-old man. That's shit.
Look, I can go and try and find you some food, but Prefect
That would
Arliss
be
might be...
wonderful. Thank you so much. Anyway, so this book,
Alright.
Joseph.
I give him a salute as he walks off.
Sure.
I
He
don't-
leaves.
Again.
He leaves.
I'm not gonna change my character to make them like mentally disabled because you're treating them like that.
Oh no, you just ignore me. It's fine. It's just coming out, and I'm enjoying the
Sure,
progression
all
of
right.
my character, just thinking everyone's a pleb but me.
So much sass.
But it's like that kind of teacher that thinks they're just better than everyone else, kind of sass. Like, well done, you've tried.
That's Isaac. Got it. I mean, got you.
Anyway,
Continuing.
I will have algae pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Put it in my
now,
pocket for later.
I now have 2 ration packs.
Alright, you can mark that down.
Thank you. And you gain a ration pack.
I have one.
So, about 5 minutes later, the enforcer comes back again,
There you go.
without any food actually. And he walks up to you and says, Prefect Arliss is ready to see you. You may follow me.
Excuse me.
and the food. Hang on, Joseph. I'm going to have a turn first.
Okay.
No food. I was just.
As
was
I said-
expecting some food.
I thought you said you could get us food,
I
Yes.
am capable of getting you food,
but you
Why,
said you
thank
would.
you.
but
Could you come
I
back
do not
when
take
that's
orders
We're
from
not-
hospitallers.
We're not ordering. We
Oh.
asked. You said yes, and then you're lying now.
Well, that's great. Maybe you can rustle us some cheesy nibbles.
So,
while
with
we-
respect, we do have to get going. Please ignore my comrades here.
Yes, it's okay. We have to go now, but when we come back,
Ignore them.
If you have food, that will be good.
Take us
Follow me, please.
and
To
give
the
them
food?
slop.
No, that
To
comes
Prefect Arliss.
Oh, that comes later.
later.
So
And you
we'll
may
get
ask-
food later.
Prefect Arliss for food,
Okay.
and he may provide some.
Okay.
But,
But I will not.
But
We
we asked you.
but you said you could.
He turns on his heels and starts walking.
I guess we follow him.
I follow him.
Follow.
It's all
Does he
I
not
follow close
understand our dialect?
different
very well?
culture.
You walk through a short corridor to a wooden door, which he opens up into clearly the office room of Prefect Orlis. Prefect Orlis, you see sitting there, he is dressed in reasonably tattered red garbs. He doesn't look like he actually takes that much care of himself. He's a balding man, has got a number of tubes sort of sticking out of his head and going into a cogitator device on his chest, which has scrolls constantly moving through it, which are most likely updating him on information within Hypsity Adon.
That's really cool.
Can I take a photo?
Is he human?
He is human, but he is...
Quite modified.
sorry?
Quite modified.
Yeah.
But quite the modified.
Yeah. He looks up and he's a little bit fidgety and nervous and says, "Oh, you're here. Come in here, now."
Hello, Prefect. What is your name again, sir?
Prefect Orlis.
Prefect Aurelis. We were told to come and see you about food. I thought we were here on a political mission, but the situation changed.
Prefect Orlis, with all due respect, sir, I ask that you ignore these. They are currently on some form of non-food, and they beg for food. Just give them whatever you need or want to give them.
I am deep in study at the moment as a priest of the ministerium, and so I have left the more practical matters to my comrades.
Now this aside,
What?
Orlis,
1
I
minute,
hear-
please. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Bit rude.
I can provide you with food. It's quite unexpected, but he signals over to a servo skull, which hovers over to him and gestures for it to go get some food, and then sort of heads out of the room.
Now, a murder. I heard there was a murder. Sorry, Prefect Orlis. My name is Sister Mer. And I was just wondering, we've heard a bit of a rumour. Now, we're not sure if it's true because Jackal Veronius here doesn't always tell the truth, right? Sometimes.
Jackal
Now,
Veronius is a
there's-
very honest man.
We're looking for, maybe a murderer? Is that right? Is that a bit of a fun thing for us to do? Or?
Let me rephrase this better than this sister over here, sir. We have been sent here to analyze the situation after the unfortunate death of the planetary governor.
He is missing. Or has he died since I looked at my book?
So far from what we gather, he is dead, but unless other evidence proves itself, he is deceased.
Yes.
Do you have any information which could help us? Our correspondent, Rogue Trader Veronius, has sent us on this mission to find this out.
Well, let me make some things clear to start with. You come from Rogue Trader Jackal Veronius, and
Yes, sir.
he has the warrant of trade,
Yet.
and that provides him authority, and he has a good standing
Yet.
within Tribdian.
Yet.
You are supposed to be neutral investigators,
We are.
and I have no idea how half of you managed to get chosen by Jackal Veronius.
No, it's okay. He seems to be a friend of his, and I don't quite know about Yosef, but maybe he's just tagging along for some enjoyment.
I'm researching for my book.
So with all
Almost
due
But I
like
didn't-
drawn out of a hat.
I was actually referring to you, Sister Mer, when I said that.
Oh, it's okay to not quite understand my brilliance yet, but we'll
Yeah.
just wait.
May I speak? May I speak? You're all talking a little too much right now.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I stand to attention.
I want this to be understood. You are not Rogue Trader Jackal Veronius yourself.
Yet.
You
I
will
know that.
You will not step on people's toes here.
I was
Okay.
not. We've never stepped on anyone.
Silence!
Don't yell.
I beat him with the butt of my gun.
You don't give me the bottom of the gun.
I do.
I have a knife.
You'll
I
have
will
to do a
stab
defense
you.
roll if he does.
I do.
How violently is this beat?
Just sort of just to get him to shut up.
Sure. How do you respond to that?
I say, oh, and I start like ranting at him.
Can I have some silence here, please? This is an unusual situation for me, but let's just listen to me for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the food coming?
Yeah, it's coming. It is definitely coming. This is why the enforcers usually handle these situations.
But you haven't.
That is why we are here.
4 bodies have been found.
4 bodies.
4 bodies have been found.
Is that a threat? There's 4 of us.
Their names
Oh.
are Mirit Teremna, Kevin Triss, Larsen Keel, and Axen Volas.
I'm sorry, none of those names are mine. I was mistaken.
Yes, you were. The last body, Axen Volas, was found just last night. And I suggest that to begin your investigation, you go have a look at this crime scene.
Yeah.
If a group of bumbling idiots like you can find out anything, I will be very impressed.
Where was the body found?
Axen Volas's body was found in his apartment, and we can provide you a high-priority transport tram to that location.
I'll have you know I am prize student of Shrine World Enoch. I am not a bumbling idiot.
Yes, yes.
I have read more books than days you have lived.
That is, I believe you, missionary. That is usually what missionaries do.
Yet.
Yes, yes. But I.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm just going to ignore you.
Oh. Okay.
Where is this apartment located?
It is within the Upper Hive region. The tram will take you there once we are finished here. Each victim was found to be missing certain valuables, but exactly why they are missing, I do not know.
Now, what are these valuables that you've mentioned a few times now? I just want to know for my detailed notes before we attend the crime scene to complete the investigation.
The questions don't have to take so long.
The valuables, I am not sure actually what they are.
So why would you mention them?
Because I know that valuables are missing. When you go to the crime scene, you should hopefully be able to find out what valuables they were.
Okay. I turn to leave.
Sure.
Is the food coming?
Oh yes, I forgot about this.
Yes, I shall send the food out with you. You can go and wait in the waiting room again if you like. Do you have any questions? Yes.
What
Why?
kind of food?
I have a question.
Yes.
Why are we having food? I wasn't even hungry, but everyone was talking about it.
No, I actually do have a genuine question here,
My question is
Prefect. With the murders, you say, or disappearances and these valuables going missing, has it had an effect on the world at present? Are people aware? Are there a lot of people looking for these people? Or is it a very hush sort of instance?
Take a persuasion test, please.
Damn. Okay.
Finally roll my
Where's everyone's...
There's dice here. Use these dice.
It is going to be a difficulty number 3.
And that one. And that.
Oh, I only have 3 persuasion.
Better roll
So
well.
after you
So
use-
you
use
use
two.
1 Roth dice and
Oh, yeah.
2 standard dice.
Yeah.
Mm.
So not great.
Now you can spend a Roth point to reroll, I do believe. Reroll all failures.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a rough. I have 1 icon. Shame.
I really wouldn't have bothered.
Some of that I am not sure, and the rest I am sure you can find out yourself. Seeing as you're so eager in talking over the top of me, I am done.
Can I try an intimidation check?
For what information? The same information?
For the same information. What she said.
Sure. What do you do to intimidate him?
I stand up, and I pull my rosary around, and you can see a small Xenos skull on the end of it.
Ooh.
And I start, like, whatever the Imperium version of praying in tongues is. And then I'm like, you will answer her question.
Alright, so Prefect Orlus is actually quite a timid man.
Oh.
So it's only going to be difficulty number 2
Cool.
to succeed at this.
So what am I rolling? Intimidation is willpower.
5.
So what do I don't know how the game works.
So what's your total for intimidation?
My total is 8.
Oof. Okay, you're going to very much succeed. So take 1 Roth dice and 7 standard dice.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, is that right?
No.
Yeah,
you
that's
want
7.
6 yellow and 1 black.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, he's got 8.
So one more
Roll-
yellow. One more
Oh.
yellow.
Roll one
Yeah.
more. But you know,
He's fine.
3.
How many successful icons?
Wait, so is it-
anything
1,
above
2,
4
3, 4, 5, 6 successful icons.
and 3 exalted.
6. So 3 exalted and 3 normal.
Yeah.
Yep. You can. So you've well and truly succeeded. You can transfer one of those exalted icons into a glory if you
Yeah.
want. So that goes in the center of the table.
Woo!
That's communal now.
Yay.
So he's taken back by the symbol that you showed him,
Shut the bleed up!
and grabs onto the table, looking around. You think probably for like enforcers or backup.
Moto se prendi.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't think that you were serious about this. Look, infighting, it isn't uncommon amongst the nobles. Rivalries flare at uncertain times, but they rarely lead to deaths, and never before 4 deaths in such a short period of time. Our greatest worry is that this is a prelude to a war among the nobles.
My theory, want to hear?
No.
Okay. Go back to
Or that it is being framed as such by unknown parties for political gain. We just don't know for
That's
what
enough.
gain.
That's enough.
Okay.
Can we go now?
Please feel free. Go.
Thank you very much.
The food?
The food is out in the waiting room.
The food will follow you out, yes.
The food will
So the
follow-
food
oh.
will be there?
Yes.
I just want to check because the last guy who promised food to us didn't deliver.
Yeah, he was a liar. Your
That's one of your staff members.
the guard is dishonest, dishonorable.
I will have words to him myself about that.
Okay.
Just please leave.
Goodbye.
I click my heels.
Okay.
3 times?
No, just once.
Oh, good.
Salute him and and say, I apologize for the insubordination of my fellow comrades. They are
Comrade.
quite characteristic. Do not hold it against them.
I will try not to. Thank you, guardsman. You may leave.
I salute again and walk off. March
Actually,
off.
All right. Now, at the end of every
Is the
scene,
food
I can award a Roth point for whoever did the best role playing, and there you go. You did.
Oh,
you had some fun
nice.
there.
Oh,
With,
nice.
with
Donkey is
No, that goes to
That's
you.
you.
That's your
that's
one.
your
That's a
one.
personal stash.
I did good trying to play the soldier.
You did do good, but I quite like that little moment there of intimidation. I wasn't expecting that. It's like, this is a twist.
Why would we have a Xeno?
I don't know.
He just has one.
It was a gift from my teacher.
So you make it back out into the waiting room, and servitors are carrying dishes of food out there, including actually quite rare food. So different grapes and stuff that you probably would never have seen before.
Why so much? I wasn't even hungry.
I just wanted a scone.
What is the scone?
It's like a fluffy turtle.
I break open a ration pack and start
Sure,
eating that.
okay.
That's boring. Can I put some grapes in my pocket? Can I put grapes in my pocket?
Yeah, sure.
I
sure.
fill my pockets up with grapes.
Yeah.
I take any meat that's on the platter.
Okay, yeah, there's meat on the platter.
Great, I take that.
Yeah. And put it in your pocket as well, or do you
Yeah,
eat it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me one smelly group.
What
Well-
kind of meat? Give me an example.
Sure. So
Roll
different.
for
Mostly seafood. Like you're on an ocean world, so different sea creatures.
Lobster?
Probably.
Can I take
but there'd
a-
also be plenty of other sea creatures that would be exotic to this world entirely.
So could I make one up if I wanted to bring it up later?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
There'd be quite a few species of fish and probably very large fish as well in Ocean World.
Ooh.
Alright, I love it.
Man.
Let's continue. We'll bring this
You're
up.
gonna slap someone with a fish, aren't
I
you?
wasn't even hungry, but now, man. Shrimp, please.
So the enforcer, the group of enforcers that originally met you at the landing pad, walk back up to you.
The same captain.
The same captain.
Oof.
I see that Orlus provided you with food.
Don't talk about food. It is sore point when it comes to you, my friend. You are very dishonest. In my profession, dishonesty is not so good.
You should be grateful for his hospitality.
You should be grateful for... Shut up.
No.
Oh.
I'll have to edit that out.
Oh,
That's alright.
It's fine.
It's okay.
No.
No! Don't put this up.
Not the fish.
There is a high priority transport tram that we have. We can give you access to
Thank
take you to the
Well, I
different
assume
murder
we will
scenes.
need access to it if we plan to use it. That's okay. We'll work on language and grammar skills another
That
time.
one was a joke too.
Joke 3.
Free. Oh, I did not count.
Well done, Yusuf.
Haha, thank you.
Please follow me.
Okay.
And he turns.
Good manners.
And starts
Good
walking.
manners.
Is that,
I
is that
follow
joke
behind
4
him.
or
Just marching.
No, he doesn't have manners. It's sarcasm.
also joke 4? Sarcasm is the same as joke.
You walk into a large, completely enclosed off part of the building, which has would have what would be the tram tracks laying through it, and then a platform as well to get onto it. There are a number of different servitors that are working around that area. The tram pulls up, and the doors.
Is it like an Australian tram?
Imagine it, when I said tram, it actually looked more like imagine one of those high-speed Japanese trains.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Like it's something like that.
Bullet
Yeah.
train?
A bullet train,
Yeah.
effectively.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
It's got 3 carriages, but they're completely empty except for you can see that there's a servitor that's sitting in the driver's seat that's obviously running it.
I remain standing near the doors.
Where is
Sure.
where is our
Dibs
first...
third train.
I'm going to
First
ask the
thing
driver how everything works, like an annoying child. Where is our first destination? Why did my accent change? Never mind.
Went to French.
Went to France.
So.
This tram will take you to the apartment of Axen Wallace,
Oh, the scene of his death.
the scene of his death.
Yes, that's right. We're
Very sad.
investigating
Does he have a
Sam.
family?
I hope not.
He is part of a large family.
That's a
Yes.
disappointment.
That's his side. Was it also not a joke?
Not joke.
Not a joke.
Not,
Okay.
not joke, Yusuf. No.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going to start collating everything that I see into my little diary. Yes, I have a diary.
That is what
No,
I've
it
been
is
doing.
not
Are we
a
at the
personal
location
one.
now, or
No, you haven't even made it onto the tram yet, actually.
I get on and I talk to the driver.
I'm on the train standing.
Sure. So, what's everyone's passive awareness, by the way?
1. Wait, what do you mean by passive?
You too.
It's a mental trait.
2.
Ooh.
Oh.
3.
Wow. Someone
1.
here is.
Yeah,
Someone is
1.
very passively aware.
I am.
What are you?
1.
I'm on to.
Olaf and Yosef
I've got my big
Stolen
glasses on.
do not notice anything. System
I noticed the servitor.
True, you're too busy trying to talk to the driver.
And I'm
Can you talk?
busy.
Maybe we'll get to that
Okay.
next.
Please don't.
Um,
Don't let him.
System you notice just before the doors close, a couple of the servitors as the doors close, you look out the window and you notice the platform is more empty than it was before. Some of the servitors have gone missing, basically. You actually notice that just before the doors shut, a number of the servitors have basically dropped what they're carrying and have headed onto the tram
Oh, they've dropped their stuff.
down the previous carriages, and look like they're on the tram there. So you're in the front carriage. There's a middle carriage and there's a rear one as well. They're in the rear one, so you can't see them on the tram, but you know they have gotten on. You so see them leave the platform and get on.
They're coming with us.
They
That
are
is-
following us.
That is helpful.
That is a very curious thing. Servitors don't usually do that. They're quite good at their job.
New Zealand.
Jobs.
They are following us.
Should we go check it out? I think.
Is there an
This would be a good
interconnected door
first
between the carriages?
There is.
I ready my weapon after hearing this.
Can I?
Sure.
I can ask the driver about it. He is also a servitor.
So there is a door that shuts off the driver's cabin, which is locked. But
I knock. Hello?
You get no response.
What kind of train is this?
Nothing.
Is the driver dead?
The driver, he's dead. Oh no, he's a robot. Okay.
He's a servitor.
Guys, is there a window?
Basically, a human who's been mind wiped and a lot of his body parts ran by
Yeah, I
a
know.
robot.
Yeah.
Is there a
Oh.
window?
Not
essentially
from
an
the carriage into the
unfunctioning-
driver's. Like the train's
does
moving now,
nothing
so
but
you'd
its
probably
task.
assume that there is a
because they
driver
were
there. You could
criminal
try and smash
as-
down the door if you
as
had
a
this.
I don't
punishment.
really want to.
They were completely erased. All human emotion, all memories.
I move to
Okay.
I walk
towards
back to
the
the
rear
Replace it by
carriage.
arrow.
Sure. Okay.
I do as well because I'm like.
I march but readied.
Can we get a bit of a marching order because this carriage has seats, so there's a corridor which really only fits one person at a time.
I take the front.
How comfy are the seats?
I mean they're reasonably comfortable. It's a high priority tram, so it's meant for.
I'm going to sit down and wait for everyone else to pass.
Sure. Okay.
I take
Can you hold my book?
Yes.
Thank you. Be very
Can I
careful.
read book?
If you can read, then you can read it. Yeah.
We'll read book.
Okay.
I take so I take the front.
It's
Sure.
mostly just
Okay.
really bad drawings of cats that look like they were done by a 4-year-old.
Why
I'd
would
like to
you
add a
take
picture.
the front?
Because I'm the soldier.
But you didn't hear about it first.
But she told it to everybody.
Yes, but I heard it as well.
Yes, but I
Okay,
was
So I would-
you two can.
Who has higher initiative? I'll let the person with higher initiative go first.
3. She has 2.
Two.
Okay, so I'll let him jump ahead in this case. You can try and push in front of him.
Can I roll
Yeah.
to draw cat?
Roll to.
Draw cat.
in my book.
Sure.
What am
You,
I roll?
you can successfully draw a cat in this book.
Oh.
In fact,
Nice.
you would have a
I've got an order quill.
autoquill exactly. So yes, you can make some markings in this book.
Nice.
I give it gigantic ears.
Yeah.
I love this cat.
Good. So you have successfully taken the front. I assume then you'd be pretty close behind.
And I am a little bit further back, but
Yeah.
I follow.
Are you going to stay seated, or are you going to sort of follow the group of them as they walk down
I have-
the carriage?
I'm gonna. I'll follow up the rail
Okay.
I get
with book in hand.
I get my gun out because he has gun out.
I have my rifle. This is all ready because this is very. I know this is very unnatural for service.
But I also heard what they said and was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But he has gun, so I have gun.
So you walk through into the second carriage.
Yeah, second carriage.
Yep. Okay. So you open the door. Currently, that carriage is empty.
Yep.
And you can't see into the third carriage. What do you do?
Suspicious.
I'm like, there's no one on this carriage.
I look around.
Check under the seats.
I've got a
Maybe it's all their
terrible
baggage.
awareness.
Yeah.
But I sort of scan around to see if I can see anything.
Sure. Take an awareness check if
Yeah,
you
I
want.
thought that might happen.
Can I check under the seats?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Take an awareness check.
6 and 5. So I got 6 here.
So
On the-
3 icons.
I got 3 icons, but the 6 is on the special one.
Ah, very nice.
I say, be careful on ground with my book.
So
The book is tucked away.
it's a fail in the sense that you didn't get the difficulty number required because you got like a exalted icon on your Roth dice. I'll let you kind of tell just from the shaking and shambling coming down from the rear carriage that there appears to be a decent number of these servitors in the rear carriage.
Seems to be a decent number of servitors on this back carriage.
Yes,
What do you mean on the
More
third?
than 2.
Well, the lack of them on the train platform would generally assume that they probably would have boarded. Yes, well
How
done.
many would we have noticed on the platform
Like-
earlier?
7,
There would on the platform there would have maybe 9 going around.
9.
And but when you looked out, there would have only there would be
Sika Blit. Woborowski.
At this point, the door to the third carriage smashes open, and you see the line of servitors, and it is in fact 7 servitors. 6 servitors. The front one's smashed through the door with his servo arm and is shambling towards you.
Can I shoot?
Absolutely. You should-
I raise.
You're about 15 meters away from them at this point.
I
I
raise.
shoot you.
I shoot.
Yep.
I raise weapon and shoot because they're just servitors.
They are the servitors. Now, the way that initiative works is that you as a playing character get to pick the first character to act, and then one of the servitors gets to act whenever you get to
Would
act.
we go in order of just the line? So
That would probably make
I think
role-playing sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I take a I
already have your
I
refill.
I aim and would I be able to hit more than one, or can I only just hit the first one?
You can try and multi-target. It's a +2 difficulty number to hit.
But I can minus I can minus that if I aim or something.
If you aim, yeah, you will get a bonus on that as well. So you can try and aim and then also multi-target. Yeah.
Well, I'll aim. I guess if I shoot the first one down, then it'll obstruct the second one.
It will create a
if
bit
the
of
cast is
obstruction.
there.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'll just aim. I won't salvo, but I'll just aim and shoot into the first one.
Sure. Okay.
Yep. So ballistic skill 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
11 plus 1 plus 1.
+1 to the roll. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that's
Alright, and rolling. 1. So I've gotten a grand total of 4 icons, 1 exalted.
Sure.
Two icons.
You only need 2 to hit it, so you can transfer the exalted to extra damage
Cool.
if you want,
I will go exalted into extra damage.
and roll for damage.
And that's just 7 plus
You can't believe-
1 plus 2 extra dice. That's 1 extra dice and 1 exalted icon, so 2 extra damage, so 8 damage.
That's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
And any AP?
It's a rapid fire weapon as well,
Damage.
and no AP.
Oh, that's right. So at close range, I think you get an extra dice to hit. So
Should I roll an extra?
roll an extra dice. If you happen to get exalted, you can transfer it to
No. So
So you have wounded the servitor at the front, but you have not killed it.
what does steadfast mean as well?
The
It
weapon?
doesn't break much.
Yeah, you can.
It breaks less.
And for the first complication, I think you can ignore the first complication.
That's a 1 on this if I shoot or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
That's good.
all right, the front servitor, which you just shot,
Yep.
will just continue shambling forwards and will take basically the full action to get within 5 meters of where you are.
Okay.
Who's going next?
This is
Zoe.
where you come in, Zoe.
Yep.
You have
I-
sword.
Try and sword this little turd.
Mhm.
You're behind.
Now you're behind, so you're going to need to take an athletics check if you want to try and get around him.
Yep, I do.
Sure.
I
Just
have
difficulty number.
athletics of 8.
Wow. Okay. I was going to say difficulty number 2, so you're probably going to well and truly
I
succeed.
think I'll be fine.
But just in case,
Yeah.
rolls a 1 on the dice, breaks her leg.
Yeah. Just to basically don't roll a 1 on the
Wrong
rock dice.
sword.
It's more of a chain sword.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Chain
Wow.
sword.
Okay.
Forward.
Somehow.
You can very
Wait, you had an
spectacularly.
exalted icon as well there.
True. So you can transfer that exalted into glory, seeing as you succeed by so much.
Yeah, and also keep that dice.
And yes, you can vault over those chairs like there's no tomorrow. Get to the
Power sword
servitor.
comes out.
It's a what?
Chainsaw
Chainsaw.
comes out.
Vroom vroom.
I attack.
Bring bro.
Wonderful. So test your weapon skill.
So, from bottom left to top right, the sword comes up. His face is ripped open, and to see his skull splitting apart,
His
you
brain?
see, yep,
He doesn't have a brain.
the joy that it returned to Sister Mer's face when she realizes the power that she possesses is indescribable.
Does
And as the body falls to the floor, she looks up and she says, "Thank you."
It's a beautiful moment.
His alter ego sister murder come out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Spoils it.
Spoilers.
Top 10 anime power up.
The next servitor in the line shambles forwards and reaches where you're up to. However, it's taken the full turn to do that, so it can't attack you. View to who's going next.
I guess I would be going.
Yep.
I go step up on chair and shoot at it.
Sure.
But I don't want to shoot friends. Well, a little bit, but not much. So shoot past them.
So you're going to shoot the one that's directly in front of
Well, how
Sister
close
Mer?
is how close is one behind that one?
The one behind that is about 10 meters, so it's about 15 meters or so from you, or maybe 20 meters. So it still would be in range of your las pistol.
Yeah. Well, is better shoot closer or no different?
There is actually a difference. I do keep on forgetting about this. If it's more than half, so actually no, if it's from half to your full range, there's no penalty for doing that. If it's more than your range, up to twice your range, you get a -2 difficulty number. So your range is actually effectively twice what you have there.
Oh, my range 24 meters.
Sick.
Yeah.
And it is 15 meters, so no stress. I shoot one further away.
Yep, wonderful. So
After I see chainsaw killed very easy.
take a ballistic skill check then. Okay, so what's the total amount of damage?
Wait,
Well, is it the roll?
No,
That's
it's
what
what
you
that is.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay. No, you've been unsuccessful in damaging the servitor. It just
Really?
bounces off the armor.
Mm.
Oh, so you have to. It's like has an armor save.
It has an armor value, yeah, and you have to get higher than the armor value to damage it.
May I take free action?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to preach Imperial Creed.
Sure. No one's actually taken any shock at this point.
No, I just really like Imperial
Okay.
Creed.
All right.
And I don't think we'll need this combat for it.
Depends if you get hit by servitors, because servitors are slow, but they can hit like a truck.
Well, can my free
Hi,
action be?
Zoe.
I think about Imperial Creed.
Okay. Okay.
I will use later.
The rest of the servitors are going to keep on shambling up. What are you doing?
The train's still moving, right?
It is still moving, yeah.
Okay, still in its intended destination.
As
I
far as
have a way higher strength than you, though.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because your power armor is augmenting your strength.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying that I was going to get crushed if I ever get attacked by one. I'm.
Oh,
Am I
No,
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying,
no.
just that you're closer.
No.
Can I determine if there's like an alpha?
Sure. So, why don't you just take a tech test?
Tech.
Second from bottom.
Okay, I've
Yep.
got 4 in.
Just difficulty number 2.
Like a little.
So you've succeeded. You would be aware that it's unusual for servitors to really have a hierarchy among them. They're all just about the lowest of the low, any servitor, and they all look the same. Each of these servitors basically look the same as each other.
That's right.
Special dice was 6, by the way. So.
Sure. Oh, true. Okay. Seeing as you got an exalted icon on your Wrath dice, these servitors actually look a little bit off to you. Servitors are usually slow and shambling. These ones actually appear to be even more so. You're not quite
So
sure
they're
why.
more slower than usual.
They are.
You did mention that
There.
they lurched between the train carriage
Mm.
very slowly.
Mm.
Maybe someone hacked them and their software is not so responsive.
Is that possible?
That would be possible. It's possible to hack
I
something.
also don't know how I'm communicating this file action.
Telepathy, some
Oh, yes.
I've got your magic book.
Walkie, oh, yes.
The
walkie-talkie.
servitors have now basically all made it up to your location, so they can start striking you next turn. But we go back to the start of the initiative order again.
So I move into like one of those.
They feel slower than usual. Be careful.
I move into
Or opposite.
acknowledged. There we go.
Yeah.
So I move into one of the
Be
side
wary.
things
Left
with the
hand.
chairs.
Yeah.
Or put my rifle down, just fire on 2 of the servitors. Not
So-
the one closest to Zoe, but the 2 behind that.
You're going to try and multi-shot, basically.
Yeah, one
Zoe.
shot to them.
Do you mean
I mean, behind
Miss
Sister
Murph.
Mer.
Miss Murphy?
Sorry, I referred that.
So the difficulty number for that now becomes a 4 to be able to damage
Right,
both of
I
them.
don't. Can I? Even though I moved very short distance, does that still count?
That
as
does
move?
still count as moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, so just reposition myself. So
Very popular.
Wait, can I
in
salvo?
Soviet Union.
Yep, if you want to spend a
I will
reload,
salvo, so I get 2 extra dice.
2 extra dice, and your reload, now you have 2 reloads left. for
Yeah,
that
2
weapon.
reloads. But can I reload the weapon to get the 3 back or something?
What do you mean?
Do you have
Sorry.
a rapid reload?
Can I like reload the weapon like after to get?
Yeah, so reload's basically a free action for you.
Yeah.
You just basically to do this action, to do a salvo action, you have to spend a reload because it counts as you having sprayed a whole bunch of bullets. But that itself, the actual action of reloading is a free action.
Okay, yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Oh
That's a
wow,
lot of successes.
that's a lot of exalted
a
success.
lot.
That's a lot of damage.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Sure. So you needed a 4 to be able to hit
So
both of them.
I will. Can I put both of them to
Absolutely.
extra damage?
Yep.
So 2 extra damage onto that.
Wonderful. So just roll extra damage dice.
So that's +3. No, that's +3 extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Give me good numbers. So that's +2 extra
Very
damage.
good numbers.
So what's the total damage that you're doing?
9.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's cute.
9 is.
That's a sword, I have a gun. I can shoot them, you can slash them. It's synchronicity.
You've damaged them quite significantly, the 2 ones that you're shooting at,
Yeah.
but they're still able to move.
Synergistic management solution is funny. Joke? Number 6.
The front servitor now gets an action. And it's going to use its servo arm to attack Sister Mer, who's
Bring
now
it on,
leading the
nerd.
charge.
Sorry.
Yes, bring it quite. So, yes.
And I would like this to be successful because I want to see some damage happen.
No! I'm a tank. Sucker!
I'm going to spend one of my ruin icons.
Ooh. You little turd.
Yeah.
He's a regular
Yes,
size
that's what I wanted.
turd. He is 6
Bye bye,
foot 2.
Zoe.
Sorry,
bye bye, Mer.
I have an exalted icon that I can shift into damage.
Is he 6 foot 2 or 6 foot 3?
Actually, hang on, no.
6'2" by 1 centimeter.
So I can't shift this into extra damage because my weapon's also unwieldy, but I get just enough then to succeed in damaging you.
That's cute.
Word of make me laugh.
So I have an
Oh,
AP of
oh,
negative
make me
3, so your
laugh.
armor value is taken down by 3, or your resilience is taken down by 3, so your resilience is 5, and you're taking 10 damage. So you'd be taking 5 wounds in total. Does that make sense?
I'm dead.
You're not dead because you can try and soak some of that.
Sure, my soap is 4.
Your soak is 2.
No, it's just 4.
Shock is 4.
Shock.
My bad.
So what you do is you pick up, roll 2 dice, which are your soak dice.
Yep.
The amount of how many icons did you get,
I got an exalted.
and anything else.
No.
So what would be happening currently is you'll be taking 3 wounds and 3 shock. So that would leave you alive. So you got 1 shock left and 1 wound left.
Yep.
Ooh.
I
probably should have.
They hit like a truck, as I was saying.
I should have shot the first one.
You're
Actually,
now
it's
going
fine.
to, because you're heavily wounded, you're going to get a +2 difficulty number to any action that you try and take.
Damn. Alright.
Sorry.
But it's my turn.
Pretty sure you had more successes, but okay.
Question, Game Master.
Mm-hmm.
Servitor driving train. Does he wear train drive hat?
You can get close enough to look at him. You have to break down the door to shit.
I will do that later.
Yeah.
Come back to this.
I failed.
Unsuccessful. Alright, that's fine. The next servitor moves up behind this servitor, but will also actually. So what the servitor behind the one that you're trying to attack, which has been injured by you, moves up behind it and moves into the row of seats, sort of opposite where you are. He's going to try and swing at you, but he's going to get a +1 difficulty number for trying to swinging over chairs, basically.
And is he critically wounded? So it's another. Plus?
Yeah, so he's going
Okay.
to really struggle to hit you on this one.
And then I've got to beat him with my gun stock.
Yeah.
Because I don't have my bayonet equipped. On the
I'm tired. I'm drunk. I love you, darling.
3 successes. I'm not going to use a ruin because I actually don't think I'm going to even be able to succeed at that. So that's his action done.
I'm too skilled water.
You're next.
I roll investigate to see what kind of hat the driver wears.
Mer is dying.
As my free action.
That's you.
Isaac, it's terrible.
Okay, so I'm going to use my free action to preach the Imperial Creed, which goes a little something like.
Oh, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Old MacDonald. Yeah. Anyway, Old MacDonald was the God Emperor's name. I think we all know that.
Yeah. Well done.
Anyway, so
Is your name.
so every ally who has Imperial or Imperium as a keyword.
Which is everyone here.
Okay, good. That means that I get to do 1d. I roll 1d3, which is just this,
Yep.
and you get to heal that much plus rank shock.
So 1d3 in this case, 1d3 plus 1 shock.
Does it stack if you're at full health?
No, so you can't go above what your maximum is.
Does it? So it only heals shock, not wounds.
Just shock, yeah, but it's gonna help.
But it's going to hurt.
Well, her name is Sister Murder, so maybe he's not.
No.
He's like trolley problem. If I save her, how many people will she kill? That's 6 or
That's a
1?
1.
So that's still 2 though.
2.
So you're up to 3 shock
1,
now.
2,
Which is
1,
good.
2, 3, 4.
That's
Old
like-
MacDonald has their party.
That's your free action. What you do is
I have 6
you
shots.
move in standard action.
I'm gonna.
The God Emperor had
Wow.
a universe.
Oof.
That's a lot of ones.
He rolled a 1.
Can I
on
use
that.
one of these to reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Now you can't re-roll your Roth dice one though.
Only these.
Yeah.
Right.
Good thing this weapon is a steadfast weapon.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's better.
Cool,
Double
so 2
exalted.
exalted.
Sure, you can shift one of those exalted for extra damage.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Wait, but if I keep them both, that means if I lose one of them, that means I do less damage or no?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You
So,
start with that.
so first things first, you roll the complication on your Wrath dice, but because your weapon's steadfast, you can ignore the first complication.
Awesome.
So that's good. Now, you've shifted one of those exalted icons to extra damage.
Yep.
So now, what's the damage of your weapon?
7.
Plus 1 ED, now becomes 7 plus 2 ED. So roll 2 dice,
Okay.
and the amount of icons you get adds to the amount of damage that you do.
What if I get exalted icons again?
Then it's plus 2 damage.
1.
So you've hit it and you've wounded it, but again, it hasn't been killed.
What? It's 8.
8.
Oh, I wounded it this time.
You wounded, yeah.
I mean, I wounded it this time. I am not Russian.
I feel like it's 10.
I am regular
damage
Russian
to have.
spy.
10 to kill them, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Mm.
Who knows?
10 to kill?
The rest of the servitors are going to shamble up. They can't actually reach any of you, but you still get an action.
Hey, Sister Mer, why did octopus laugh? Because had 10 tickles is joke number 7. If it was joke number 8, that is how many...
That's wonderful, Yusef! Slashes. Thank you so much, slashes. Wound, I'm wounded! Thank you so much, Yusef! Slash for your joke! Somebody help!
Nothing helped battle like morale.
What are you doing?
Well, I think if I can't
That is like
investigate further, I
octopus,
will
but
draw my
one
blast
leg
pistol.
is
Sure.
whole
Take
body.
a shot. So so it's ballistic.
Joke number 8, like how many like octopus have.
My ballistic skill is 3.
Yep, so
3 dice.
3 dice. One of them has to be your Wrath dice.
Okay. Okay.
And roll those. And you just need number 2, so 2 successes. That's enough to hit it, so roll for damage now. What's the damage of the weapon?
7 plus 1 ED.
10.
Oof.
No. Alright.
Oof. Ouch.
My bones.
Yep.
My bone.
Back around to you.
Yes. Just a question, can I melee the servitor in front of me, then shoot?
If you do a multi-action, yes, you can. That's going to be plus 2 difficulty number to both of the rolls that you make.
Cool. I'm going to do that because that seems cool.
Yep. And because you have a bayonet as well, then that works well.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, Justice, you seem cool.
Who's Justice?
A imaginary friend.
However, what's the damage of your bayonet?
4 plus 1.
You're going to really struggle doing
Warm hug
much,
and
like damaging a
summer.
servitor with that.
Wouldn't all this warm fighting make your winter outfit really, really sweaty?
I was born and raised to fight in this uniform.
I was born and raised to fight in this uniform. I was born in this uniform. I'll die in this uniform.
I was born on collective farm
Okay, I got 2, 4, 6.
in old country.
Yep, so you can, those 2 exalted icons you can transfer to extra damage if you want to.
Sweet, let's go extra damage because I'll need that. So 2 into extra damage.
So the total extra damage that you're getting now is
It's
3.
Plus 3. Yeah.
Sure, so roll away.
Come on. You can do it.
You can.
That
do
was not
it.
good. I'm gonna.
Spend that to reroll.
Yep,
Sure.
all 3 of them. Let's go. I got
That's
1.
bad.
So 5.
Nothing.
It just did nothing.
But you can still try and take a shot if you want to.
Right.
Because you already said you're going to multi-action.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna shoot the one in front of me.
Oh.
But now
Right.
I have to shoot.
Now you
the one
might as
in
well.
front of
What's the
me, yeah.
Oh, unlucky. Nothing.
That was painful.
We might need to jump off train.
Um,
Are we high up?
Are you high up?
What is everybody
You're going through tunnels. So
No, but it's
no
very
is the
fast.
answer. It is quite fast, and you would probably get grated by the wall if you
Great.
left the train.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I just said that.
I like stealing joke. That is part of the
Servitor
joke.
that's attacking you is going to swing at you again.
I evade.
Yeah? 9.
1, 2,
Joke number
3
10.
icons. What's your defense?
Oh, that's a lot of 2.
2. But then because it's an unwieldy weapon as well, your defense basically becomes 4. So no, it hasn't hit you. Your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm a trained soldier.
Nice.
With a sword.
Wow, that is so different from last time.
I know. I like to change it.
Joke 11.
Alright, I check. Pew pew pew!
With another passing blow, Sister Mer swipes up again, and as the neck begins to peel apart, she realizes this is her calling.
And Franklin.
But yeah.
The next servitor, which is behind the one you cut down, moves forwards to replace it. This is one that's already damaged as well, and we'll try and swing
Do
it.
they have to do
System
battle shock tests soon? I've had a few little deaths in the game.
Servitors are lobotomized and do not really know fear particularly well.
They feel no fear.
That's good.
I'm
they
going to
only
use
follow
a ruin
codes
to
and
try and
orders.
reroll these.
Codes and all the designs be spooky sometime.
Sucker!
5, that's not enough because it's unwieldy again.
Sucker! Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat then.
So, it is Joseph Stallin's turn.
I do this and they all lose. I win. Yeah.
camera caught that.
Then everyone watching this lose. I will I just keep shooting, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really.
One of the damaged ones already?
I think so because I haven't really been able to be particularly effective. Is there anything I can do to help Sister?
You can shoot the one that's attacking
Right.
her.
But
Yeah,
can
that'd be
I heal at all?
There's not really healing like you would see in Dungeons and Dragons in this game.
I
Pew pew!
continue yelling
Pew pew!
sound bites from Dawn's War Dark Crusade. Let me preach his name.
Anyway.
But it sounds less cool than that because I'm also realizing I'm possibly going to die and I want to enjoy my last moment, so I'm eating the grapes in my pocket as I shoot.
Difficulty number +10.
And I just shoot.
No, you shoot the grapes.
Okay, they're already dead. Why would they shoot?
He shoots the grapes out of the gun.
So, ballistic skill, how many dice do you get?
Another 4. Not 3, sorry. Well, that was mediocre. I got 2 5s and 1 4.
Yep, that's enough. So, roll for damage. So, no, you can't. You need only 2. It's typically number 2.
Oh, okay, so now I roll for damage, right?
Yep,
Just plus
just one extra damage dice.
Just roll one.
2.
So 7 plus 0, so you won't kill it if you just roll a 2. If you can get an icon on that, then you can kill it.
Do I reuse one of my
Sure.
little bad boys?
Sure.
Damn. Okay, so I just get to re-roll this now. Please be better or else I'll cry.
4.
Yeah!
That's
What a win!
enough. You kill it.
Hey!
Well done. There are 3
Can I
servitors
describe
left
the
standing.
death?
Yes, you can.
I shoot it, it explodes in shrapnel, it goes in your eyes and you are blinded. Very good.
Can I roll for dodge or?
I just shoot it and it stays standing up. Goes.
Sure.
So now
That's
it's an
way less
obstruction.
dramatic.
I know, I'm a little disappointed, but the grapes are good, so not so disappointed.
The servitors behind, again, won't be able to strike you. They're sort of being blocked. They're being blocked off by other servitors in the way and just can't reach you in this turn. You get a turn as well, though.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Shoot.
Yep.
So that's
At the
two
one that's attacking Olaf, or at the 2 uninjured ones that are.
I'll
marching
take the one that's injured.
Yep, the one that's attacking Olaf. Sure. 6.
Yeah! Good
That's
girl.
2 extra damage, which is actually enough to kill that as well.
Yes! What a win.
Nicely done.
Describe death.
It's on the seat, right?
It is on. It's like reaching over, trying to reach over the seat. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it in the head.
Yeah.
It falls back on the other seat and just kind of flops there like it's been there all its whole life.
Sitting down, I like it.
Love it.
You've always been here.
Back around to you.
I give an annoyed grunt that my killer's been stolen, and aim gun and salvo at the front 2.
Wonderful. And you're within close range as well, so don't forget that.
Yes, so rapid fire.
Lots of dice.
Yes.
Are you using a glory though?
Don't complain.
It's
with
communal,
all
so you
like
guys
that.
have to let me use it.
Okay, I think is okay.
I think this is your trial run. If it goes badly, never again.
Sure.
Yeah, you can take a die. Thank you.
Befitting of
Like-
your
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
So that's
Character
an
danger
extra damage.
Cliff, and you're like,
Sorry, I've killed everyone I've attacked.
and she stole my kill.
No, she killed on her own terms.
She
everyone,
stole my
Continue.
kill.
everyone I've killed.
So that's 2
Has died.
extra, so that's 10.
10. You managed to cut them both down in the vicious salvo of bullets.
Can I describe it?
Yes.
I don't know, can you?
Lots of layers of fire, lots of death, and they just get thrown against the wall.
And
Of train.
in the carriage in front of you, are 6 reasonably mutilated, some riddled with bullet holes and others being cut up by a chainsaw. Servitors. Line up.
By the way, I killed 3 of them.
I have plan. Because whoever is waiting, whoever sent them to kill us, will be there to either clean up crime scene or finish job at our destination. I'm going to detach this carriage from the moving train, and then we can walk.
Good. Yeah.
So jump
Love
back
it.
into middle train?
Oh, it doesn't matter as long as we're not in the front carriage that's attached to the engine.
Oh, so go to front carriage.
Go to back carriage.
Go to any carriage, I don't care. There's not the one with
Is the train
driver.
still moving?
The train is still moving.
It's not the one where the driver is, because that's the one that control and go, I think. I'm not scientist.